Hanging with us on the phone, we got Jerry Reynolds, the car pro. Welcome to the program, Jerry. You've been driving a Mercedes-Benz SUV. Talk to me. Is it worth?
Is this the one I need?
You know what, Laura? It might be. This was a really nice SUV, and it's not in the price range you normally think of Mercedes SUVs. It's called the GLC 300, and Mercedes is redoing all their names of their cars. This used to be the GLK, which was a fairly compact SUV. With this new model, they've stretched it out 5 inches in length, 2 inches in width. Really nice SUV. I got to tell you guys a story. Last Sunday, coming back from Bastrop, Texas, my nephew played in the state championship football game down there. And there's this tollway that runs between San Antonio and Austin, 80-mile-an-hour speed limit. You've all heard about it. I'm sure you did a story on it. So the technology in this Mercedes, I'm going down the road. I've got the cruise control set on 88 miles an hour, and I hit a button that's called lane assist, which keeps you in your lane. So I'm doing 88 miles an hour down this tollway with no hands on the steering wheel whatsoever. And this thing is taking curves. I didn't tell my wife about it. I wanted it to be a surprise. And I go, hey, look at this.
Was she in the car?
She was sleeping probably.
Probably. Headed into a pretty steep curve. And I go, watch this. And I threw my hands up in the air. And this thing just follows along. Now, what was interesting about it is after about a mile and a half or 2 miles, it wants to know that you're still there or that you haven't gone to sleep. So a warning comes up on the dash, and you've got to touch the steering wheel. Just lay your hand on it real quick so that the car knows that you're still alive. It's fascinating.
Well, what happens after you lay your hands back on the wheel? Does it start singing "He Touched Me"?
I didn't notice that.
Oh, he touched me.
I'll tell you what, we talk about how far away these autonomous self-driving cars are. That's the closest I've been to one, and it was fascinating.
Okay, Jerry, all right, quit teasing us. Whip out the price tag.
You know, it was around $52,000, and I say around.
I'll write a check.
Well, here's the deal. That beats the 60 for the used Range Rover Laura was looking at. Yeah,
there you go. Now, it's not as big as the Range Rover, but it was quite fuel efficient actually. For its size, and I had to kind of guess at the price because this thing was so new. The pricing wasn't out on it. The fuel economy standards, EPA ratings were not out yet. But I went online and was able to build a vehicle that I think was exactly like it, and it was $52,000. And really, for what you get and for the resale value that Mercedes holds, I felt like that was a good buy.
Is this a mid-size or a full-size?
Yeah. It's a mid-size.
A mid, yeah.
You know, didn't the new Mercedes line? It kind of has like different lines. They're more like pointy, right?
Yeah, they do. And this thing was restyled. The 3-pointed star on the front and the grille was huge. It was massive. I mean, there's no doubt you're driving a Mercedes. Doesn't have a third row seat, but it did have a lot of cargo area in the back. And if you don't need that third row seat, there's really no need to handle it. Base price on this thing was $39,000, so you can tell at $52,000 it was well equipped.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll have to look into that one.
That's a good one to look at.
Okay. What about the CNG version of the F-150? That's compressed natural gas. I mean, is it worth the extra money, or is it that much more expensive?
You know, it's really more about the environment than anything else, I'll be honest with you. And CNG is not easy to find. That's the problem that everybody has. Ford built a CNG truck in 2013, 2014, and then when they switched over to the all-aluminum body, they dropped that, and now it's coming back in 2016. It costs a good $7,500 to convert the truck, but it is clean. It is clean burning, and then once you run out of CNG in the tank, it converts itself over to gasoline, because most of these CNG tanks are pretty small, so the range isn't all that great. So, you know, you save some money over a really long period of time, but I still think you're better off with one of the diesel entries out there.
You know, it's kind of interesting that they're breaking that out and selling that, because generally speaking, hybrid sales are down.
We all of us drivers have a very short memory. Hybrid sales are down. Toyota, the Prius, the number one selling hybrid in America for years and years and years. They've scaled back their production for 2016. They just don't think the demand is going to be there.
Is that because of lower gas prices right now?
Yes, absolutely. And you know, the move has been everybody's going to SUVs from sedans, and that has nothing to do with gas prices. We saw that coming before gas dropped. It's just a shift in the market. Everybody wants an SUV. Everybody wants to set up higher. They want the ease of getting in and out, and the ease of putting things in the cargo area versus taking something heavy and dropping it into the trunk of a car. I mean, there's just a lot of. I wrote on this not too long ago. I'm seeing a major shift. I don't know if the industry is going to be able to keep up with demand for the SUVs that's out there.
Yeah.
And then what's going to happen when gas prices go back up? Is everybody going to be trying to get rid of them?
Oh, yeah. We're all going to panic. We're going to, what I call panic trade, and rush out. The market will shift. Big vehicle prices will drop like a rock. Little car prices will go through the roof, and that's going to put everybody in the opposite position they need to be in. I've just seen this too many times.
Right.
Yeah. Hey, Jerry, thanks for the insight, man. Jerry Reynolds, the Car Pros. See you Saturday morning, 11 a.m. right here on 790 a.m., okay?
I will be there, guys. Thanks so much.